just this. You've got to go beyond this and say, what is the greater good? And as I'll show you in just a few moments, is that part of it is having this notion of a great idea, which helps you and helps the other people in the organization come closer to you better understanding what they need. And for example, let me show you what one of the things here, which I thought was an interesting quote, is that when they started doing research on DQ as a competitive advantage, they went to a couple of different organizations that are part of Duke's research foundation, and one of them is a company that is a leader in the credit card business, and that is MasterCard. Here it is, right here. And the MasterCard chief executive is a gentleman by the name of Ayaya Banga. And he came up with this whole notion of IQ is important, EQ is important, but really what matters to me is DQ. And that's the first time this whole notion of DQ came into play for Duke. They began to question, well, what do you mean by that? He says, basically, he says, if you can bring decency quotient to work every day as a leader, and you will make the company a lot more fun for people, and people will enjoy being there, do the right thing, and they will stay and become more productive. So there's this whole notion of fun. But then you have to go beyond that. You know, you can make places fun, but what did he define as fun? And then Jeff Weiner, who's the chief executive of LinkedIn, takes that a little bit further and says, having fun really means creating an economic opportunity for everybody in the workplace, but in his big picture, it's the global workforce. So he says we got people tied into the big idea, and we've got people in the organization that are being hired for that big idea. So not only do I need to treat them well I need to treat them well for them to treat the customer well. So both of them are saying that the customer doesn't come first.
Correct.
The employee comes first. Yep. The customer is a recipient of the employee being in an environment called a decent quotient, high level decent quotient environment.